In early 2020, the LFA launched Sitting Pretty, a design competition in collaboration with Network Rail. The competition invited people to consider engaging and imaginative seating solutions to maximise the underused public space within station. We caught up with each of the winning designers to find out the story behind the benches. Here Nick Tyrer tells us about his bench Lacuna, made in collaboration with Philpott.
My name is Nick Tyrer. I'm the designer of the Lacuna bench, and I designed the bench in collaboration with Philpott, who is an award-winning garden designer. The key concept was about creating some personal space, trying to create some separation from the crowd. This is obviously a subject that's become a bit more pertinent recently, social distancing, although that isn't the driver of the bench itself. When I use train stations, and I think 80% of people that use stations in London, I'm on my own. It's about commuting to work, and I kind of much more wanted to have a comfortable experience for everybody else that was in my shoes. It sounds a little bit antisocial, but it was much more about creating a personal space that you can relax and kind of enjoy your wait in a busy station. A bench is obviously for the user. It's for the person sat on it, and you've got to be comfortable, it's got to be ergonomic and going to give that person an experience. But we approached the design with the idea that it needs to add something to the station around it. 99% of people are going to walk past the bench. And so we almost envisioned it as a stone in a river that had kind of been worn by the flow of everyone coming past it. The shape intentionally makes it easy for people to walk around it. It's big enough that it doesn't surprise anyone. And then obviously with the planting that Victoria kind of incorporated into the design, it's trying to create a much bigger impact on the station and really add a different kind of experience to the station as a whole. The idea for the materials was to really reinforce the idea of it being this kind of soft organic shape. And the way that we propose doing this is with plywood, which obviously doesn't naturally kind of create these geometries. So it's actually plywood that's been layered and then cut to be a smooth geometry. The theme of the planting is kind of a woodland setting. The idea was to evoke these feelings of calm and tranquility. We kind of have two levels of planting. So you have the canopy at high level, filling up your kind of peripheral vision, hopefully making the space just feel a little bit more intimate. The planting is also to your left and right to really kind of set you in the bench space. Victoria has chosen the planting to make sure it's suitable for specifically the Waterloo station. And the silver birches were chosen because they have the benefit that they improve the air quality, absorbing pollutants. The bench definitely departs from, traditional furniture in stations. It seats 3 people. In that respect, it's not an efficient bench. However, what we have tried to bring to this is the idea that there can be much more of a statement to the station as a whole. The planting, the trees, the smells, the colours, it should be an experience for people on the bench and everybody walking past it. One of my personal interests is the idea of phenomenology, which is how humans experience the world around us. And one of the key aspects of that is designing for all of the senses. It's not simply about making something look good, it has to feel good, it has to stimulate, your direct vision, your peripheral vision, your smell. Even your sense of touch isn't simply the touch of your fingers, it's a sense of weight, it's a sense of temperature, it's all these different senses that we need to think about. And I think these have all kind of come together in hopefully a bench that does attempt to meet the human body in all these different ways. I suppose I hope that people will have a more genuinely pleasurable time in the station, waiting for a train, waiting to meet someone, that they can briefly be transported. They can read their book and not feel like they're surrounded by thousands of people rushing past them. And, even if this is the only greenery and trees that they walk past on their commute into work, it will, I think, have a positive benefit.
To see images of the benches or to find out more information, head to lfa.london/stations.